What's up, y'all? It's Ticia The Diva, and this is for my ladies. This is my podcast where amazing things happen and we get to talk, discuss, and celebrate real women of color. This is for my ladies is just for you. This podcast is a place where I get to highlight not only my life dreams and goals, but yours too. I believe I was called to create a platform for myself to express not only my thoughts, but those of other women that's unfiltered and untamed. I plan to talk and discuss topics that interest me and other women. I want my audience to be engaged and aware. So any topics, email them to me at ticiathediva@gmail.com. Okay, you all. So what's up, you all? It's Ticia The Diva. Y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies. Welcome back, you all, to season 4 of This Is For My Ladies, episode 77, okay? So first of all, if you're just tuning in, make sure you all subscribe to This Is For My Ladies. It is streaming on 12 podcast platforms. So if you search This Is For My Ladies or Ticia The Diva in Google or on any podcast platform where you listen to podcasts, if you search my name, there I shall be, okay? You can become a supporter of this podcast for just $9.99 a month. Again, once you go on the Anchor app, shout out to Anchor app because that is one of the sponsors. And this episode was brought to you by Viz Inc. Okay? But anyway, so if you go on Anchor app, it'll say support this podcast. You can click support and you can become a supporter of this podcast for just $9.99 because like I say, all you big baller shot callers, because y'all rich out here, y'all got it and you can give it to me, okay? So if you were already tuned in, you all, and like I announced yesterday, I have some amazing African-American black women here. We're going to be talking about interracial relationships, you all. Like we already came in, we already got started. Y'all just now tuning in, okay? Because we already had the conversation going. So we're just going to get back, just recap some of the things that we said. But first, I would like to introduce my guests, and I would just let them say their names, who they are, and we could just, tell how we met and all that stuff real quick. Real quick, and then we going straight into it, okay? All right? So this to my left, or I guess y'all right, is going to be Jocelyn. I met Jocelyn at one of our jobs working at Carrabba's. So just introduce yourself, okay?
My name is Jocelyn. We met.
Right there.
My name is Jocelyn. We met at Carrabba's working. I actually heard about you through Brittany.
Yes.
You and Brittany used to work together.
So me and,
she was like, you will love her once you meet her.
Yes.
She was right.
So shout out to Brittany. That's one of our coworkers. I work with her at Cactus Jack's. And you work her at Carrabba's. Mm-hmm. And, Brittany, she was moving to Maryland.
No, she moved to D.C.
Oh, yeah, D.C. D.C. with her. Oh, girl, that house was so bomb. He surprised her with a house. That's all I'm talking about.
So
but he was a black man, though. No offense. But we talk about interracial relationship stuff. But anyway, so yes, so me and Jocelyn, we've been working together for about a year now, and Jocelyn is a Cancer. Shout out to our Cancer because we are in Cancer season. We are in Cancer season.
We're ready for I just realized that we got two
Leos and two Cancers, exactly. But while we're here, it is Cancer season. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jocelyn. Cancers. Look, okay, y'all coming up, but right now, exactly. Right now, but it's still Jocelyn. Her introduction. You got your turn.
No, I was saying you're my boss, so I'm gonna make sure it is Cancer season.
We don't need you to tell us. We know. We know. So, Jocelyn. So me and Jocelyn met at Carrabba's, and that's my girl. And I had always before I talked to anybody about having an interracial relationship podcast, it was Jocelyn.
Because you mentioned it
and I had mentioned it months ago, almost last year.
Like during the cold season, I was like,
last year, and then I was just like, you know what? If I get, have a person, I knew I was gonna already ask you. I knew I was already gonna ask Vantrice, so I was just like that, y'all too. Yeah. And I was looking for a third person. Brittany came along, and I was just like, she's perfect. Yeah. So we're gonna go to Vantrice. Me and Vantrice. Just introduce yourself. You can tell them how we met.
My name is Vantrice Adams. Now,
Yay.
We met at
Norfolk State.
Mm-hmm.
And some modeling, hair show,
Yep.
fashion.
All of that stuff.
We did all of that. Ripped the runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many years ago was that?
2010, 11.
It was a minute ago.
A long time ago. So yeah, almost 10, 9, 10
Right?
years. Wow!
History.
Yeah, we got history. So yes. So and Vantrice is married.
Yes.
So we have Brittany,
your marketing
my
manager.
marketing manager.
Some marketing stuff for you.
Yes.
Making sure everything is right.
Girl,
So-
just do this and we'll worry about that later, okay?
You
So,
off the clock.
Right.
am I off the
Yeah, girl, you are on a podcast. You're a
Okay.
guest. Chill.
Okay, got you. So, my name is Brittany, and me and Quinn have been together for 4 years and 2 months. And, yeah.
Yes. So how long you and TJ been together?
5 years.
5 years.
years.
Okay. And you and
So maybe
Alberto.
through the timeline, I know we met in like 2000.
Okay. Well, you say y'all met in high school.
Yeah, we met in high school, and I graduated 2014. So
Okay.
I say we met in 2010.
All right. So we're gonna just do ages, ladies, because there is, a different, ages, and y'all ages, of course, and then of, y'all significant others. So what's your age?
I am 24, and he is 26.
Okay.
I'll be 30 in August, and he just turned 40 last month.
Okay.
Okay, and I will be 24 next month, and he will be 32 in October. So, we got an 8-year difference.
All right. So how is the age difference between you guys? Like, is there just kind of, you're glad you're dating older? And I know that y'all just like a 2-year difference.
Yeah, so
but
it's not too much of a difference for
Okay.
us. Like my sisters are like a year older, so he's like 1 year older than them. So we can relate to a lot of things. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's not that crazy of a difference. But if you like meet him and actually like talk to him and interact with him, you would think he's like way older because he's the youngest boy in his family, but
Okay.
he acts like he's the oldest.
Gotcha.
For me, you don't really notice a difference because he act like he's my age.
Yeah.
But the older part comes in how much he's taught me.
Okay.
Like about money, credit, buying houses,
Yeah.
cars, like things like that. Just being very informative.
Yeah.
But he act crazy just like the rest of us.
Yeah. Got you.
And Quinn, like, I forget our age difference. I feel like we're both just big ass kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And throughout our relationship, we've grown and we've healed together.
Okay.
And we're still growing and healing together. And so, like, that's my life partner. Like, that's my best friend. So, I really forget how young I am compared to him.
Gotcha. So, like last week? Yeah, with bricks and everything. You're 23, and we were talking about marriage. You was like, I don't want to get married. Like, but I just feel like, being 23, your mind may change. But where does it, Quinn is your life partner. Y'all been together for 4 years. You don't possibly see yourself marrying him?
I would get married. But right now, I don't want to get married as long as I feel like the marriage option is an expectation. I want to get married when people aren't going to be surprised. Like, because it's been pushed on us.
Mm-hmm.
People see us interact. And
Y'all been together for 4 years, might as well.
and we've had like friends who got like in relationships, out of relationships, in relationships, out of relationships, and they've been married now. Like now they got married, now they're like starting families, and we're still just the longest couple.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've seen people get together, and we're not married yet, and it's like everyone asks, and it's like.
The questions like that literally drive me crazy.
Yeah.
When you ask, I don't want to do it, but that's just the rebel
But
in
I'm
me.
like, if it happens, it happens. If
Right.
it don't, it don't. As long as we're happy, that kind of
Yeah.
just like all that matters.
Do you feel like it's just kind of the pressure from outside people?
That, and then it's like, oh, well, y'all been together so long. When are y'all gonna have kids? Like,
Right.
when your
Read that
kids
all
will be
the
so
time.
cute. And I'm
Yes.
just like, I'll
And
have
it's
kids
like-
when I want to have kids. Like, you had your kids when you wanted to. I had mine when I
Yeah.
want to. Like, it's cool. Let me live. Like,
Yeah.
When I have a baby, I'm gonna have a baby. If I don't, I don't. But I'm like, that's probably like my biggest pet peeve. I hate that question. Like,
Yeah.
oh, when are y'all gonna have kids? And I'm like, I don't know. I
Who
can't
said we
see
want
into the
kids?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, I can't
Right.
see
And
into
then
the
there people
future.
like, you don't want no kids.
Right.
So for you, like for you, Vantrice, when did you know, or when did you all like know that did you even want to get married?
So before, like, I never really cared about marriage, which is weird because my parents have been married for like 35 years. They've been married a long time. But it was just never like really a thought. Like to be like stuck with somebody for the rest of your life was like,
Yeah.
But when I got with TJ, it was, we had conversations about it.
Okay.
And like, I think that's the important part is what you expect out of a marriage. And a lot of people think marriage is going to change you and all this is so negative. But it's not. You're basically in your relationship the same way.
Yeah.
But legally bound to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
have he been married before?
No.
No. Okay. So his first marriage. Cool. Girl, yes! Like I got you pure.
What I know?
Pure. Okay. Yes. So how did your family feel like when you let them know that, my man, he's not black?
Woo.
How was that conversation? How was it?
Well, my family was fine with it aside from my parents.
Mm-hmm.
They were not with it at all. One, because he's white, and two, because he's so much older.
Okay.
So they looked at the situation as if he knows so much more than me. He has so much more experience than me that he can take advantage
of you. Yeah.
And it's like,
your oppressor.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
What? You clutch your pearls. You okay? You all right?
and it's, I want to say just recently.
What?
Keep on, baby.
Girl, it's a podcast. It's a podcast. Don't forget. Go ahead.
Just recently, they have just really accepted the fact that he is mine and he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, because sometimes you got to just put your foot down.
Exactly.
Because you said your mama pride, get in your business and speak with
She
you.
want to know everything. She want to tell me about my relationship and how it's going to plan out because she knows people who have, dated or married older men.
Yeah.
And they kind of like changed them to be like an older woman.
Yeah.
Like they dress different. They don't
But she
care,
never
they
had
be
nobody
homebodies.
dating an older white guy.
Yeah.
That's going to let you be you.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think the age was before the race.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then, yeah.
And then once they accepted the age, now it's the race.
Yes.
Wow.
And you have to think about the times that they grew up though. Like I
Yeah.
was raised like you don't trust white people,
Mhm.
like at all, which is crazy because I've been in private school, so I've been around them like all my life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they haven't. They work with them and everything, and white people treated them different
Yeah.
than how white people have treated me.
Yeah.
So it's
So
a
you
little-
didn't experience that. That's how, because I know sometimes when I go places or like if I go to New York or, is this your cup or my cup? Oh, yeah, this
No,
is
mine is.
Okay, like if I go to anywhere, be careful because you know them people and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I haven't experienced that.
Right.
And I'm not even going to that situation looking for that.
Yeah.
So allow me to just figure out for myself. But please just don't do that.
Right.
Because now you're making me think negative about the situation,
Yeah.
the
Like, I gotta
person.
watch my back.
Please, and I don't want to,
always-
because I don't do that normally. Because like I feel like I'm always in the right place at the right
Right
time.
time.
Don't make
Yeah.
me think otherwise. Please,
Yeah.
not with that negative.
Don't make me
Please.
scared. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now they are very accepting. They was at the wedding. I mean, they was.
we married now.
Yeah, they was at they was at the wedding. They showed up.
Sure.
He didn't treat you like a jive turkey, girl. You had. She said, "Thanks, happy Father's Day. Thanks for not treating me like a jive turkey."
Yeah.
You gotta be thankful for the way your parents treat you. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because everybody aren't blessed
Yes.
with supportive parents.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Even though they
that's
weren't
a real
really
thing.
beginning, but you know,
Yeah.
they had to ease their way on it.
Yeah. So how was your parents? What your
My parents never really cared about it.
Okay.
My mom would joke that she thought I would end up with a white man. So
she always knew.
So she, was open to the possibility of whatever race that I was just going to end up with. So it was never like a big deal, like a whole conversation or a watch your back or anything like that. So they were honestly fine with it.
Nice. So what about your family, your parents, and all that stuff?
So I was raised by my grandparents,
Right.
and my grandparents came from New York. So they were already introduced to multiple races at once, like from their jobs and from being up there. So honestly, they never saw Quinn any type of way, but like the main issue with our family is like Quinn and my family. It's like they don't care. We all get along. Mm-hmm. Quinn and his family, I definitely feel like an outsider.
Really?
Like,
and why is that?
Mainly because Quinn was married before.
Okay.
And he was going through it with his now like current ex-wife, and they have a daughter together.
So they're always gonna.
No, it's more so like she isn't the type to like. Okay, it made her upset. Mm-hmm. It made her upset, and because of that, like she was threatening with the child, and they're Asian, so they're like scared. Yeah. So like they're like scared.
So
and
was she Asian also?
Yes. No, she was black.
Oh, she's black.
Yeah, his ex-wife, baby mama. Okay. Black.
Yeah.
And yeah, they didn't want to lose access to the child, so they always like pinned it on me. Mm-hmm. Like it was like always like a me, and like even to this day, like we're cordial, but it's not.
Never gonna be like, hey mom, hey dad, like what's up? Like we're coming to get a plate.
So literally, holidays come around, right?
You can't go around.
No, I can. I choose not to. Okay. I will let him like. Well, not even I will let him. It's actually a mutual like decision. Yeah. Like, he's like, babe, okay. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, this is what we're going to do. Or, like, as we're planning, preparing for whatever holiday.
Yeah.
My parents want me to eat with them. I'm going to go eat with them. You could sleep in, because they usually eat early. Yeah. You could sleep in, and then we're going to head to North Carolina, and we're going to spend it with Big Mom and Papa. Which
your family, because you're from North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're from North Carolina. Vantrice is from Maryland, and Jocelyn is from Virginia Beach. Okay.
I'm born in Virginia, but from Portsmouth.
Oh, you're from Portsmouth. You know what? I should have known. You just never gave me Virginia Beach vibes.
I was about to say I was raised in Virginia Beach, but born in Portsmouth.
Yeah, you never really get. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thanks for clearing that up. Yeah. But yes, so one of the questions that I had, how was you all's dating life before dating outside your race, or did you ever date outside your race before that?
I've never like seriously dated outside my race. Like I had like little play boyfriends in like middle school and stuff, but I really only had one relationship before him, and that was like a 10-year relationship. So
okay,
it wasn't.
How was that transition?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really a transition because he's not like different than black people.
Mm-hmm. More so in the sense of leaving a 10-year relationship and then getting into a new one with that and like getting into a new interracial one that you've never done before.
That my last relationship had kind of like ended itself.
Okay.
So like I should have gotten out of that way before like the time that I did.
Yeah. Okay. That's understandable.
So you were
after that, I want to say I met him like 3 months after that.
Okay. And so how did y'all meet? that's what we want to know.
Well, we met at a softball game.
Okay.
And we gonna go with that because that's your business. Like our good sister Tabitha say, okay?
We met many different places.
Yeah.
You know?
Plenty.
What it is.
Plenty of places.
She's married now.
Yeah, Eli's married now.
My God.
Right. That's what put y'all together. Exactly. Is that in the right place at the right time? Okay, was it not?
Because some people were like, "Oh, you just got out of a relationship. You're jumping into something too soon. Mind your business."
Yeah.
Because I could have blocked my blessings if I listened to other people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because y'all been together since 2015.
Yes.
In 25 years. Come on. Beautiful.
We have accomplished a lot in 5
beautiful.
Years
yeah.
Well. Like,
together. Everything.
Hit the ground running.
Good. Yeah. I mean, clearly, because if y'all had just came in, she was just saying how he got his name tatted after 6 months of dating. He was real girl.
He was
my wife.
In it to win it. In it to win it. Absolutely. So, were you ever dating outside of your race before Quinn, or was he your first interracial relationship?
He was my first interracial relationship. Before Quinn, I was just like dating through like college. Mm-hmm.
And you went to Hampton.
I went to Hampton University, and so like for the longest, I had it in my head like who I was going to be with, and that didn't necessarily work out. He was a black guy. We met in college, and then after that, I was in one more like serious relationship with another black guy, and that actually is what led me to meeting Quinn.
Yeah, because you said that you were already in a relationship and y'all met.
We were talking.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
so-
were we were in that like talking, and also that was the age difference too. And at the time, I was 19, so ain't nobody in their 20s really taking a 19-year-old like serious.
Yeah.
Think about it, like, but I wasn't one of them, so I was like, wait, you don't want to be with me? I was thinking immaturely, but I mean, whatever. I was 19. Fuck it.
So where did you and Quinn meet?
We met because I was trying to see said person, and I got invited to a birthday party. And so I show up, you know, just like, hey, I'm going to see this person tonight. And I'm tipsy. I'm trying to find a seat. And as soon as I recognize faces, because I do have like social anxiety, so like as soon as I recognize faces, I know like I'm just like grab a chair, let me sit down. And so I grab a chair and sit down, and he's like, my feet were there. I'm like, who the fuck is Jackie? Who is this?
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
The audacity to speak. I don't know you, sir. And literally, like the whole time we were at Grissom Portsmouth.
Put Brittany's boyfriend, her boyfriend up.
Man.
So when they talk, put their boyfriend up so they can see.
Yeah,
so,
no.
We're gonna get into
because the
that
audacity to tell me like, oh, my feet were there, and I'm just like, sir, you don't know what I'm feeling right now.
So did you say anything once you said that?
Right.
I was like, take it back like, oh.
No, I looked at, I remember I gave him this look like, who the... And the whole night, the whole time, I didn't even realize he left. Like, I didn't even realize he left because he had annoyed me so much.
Okay.
And so I got up to go to the bar and get a drink. And
there he was?
No.
No?
I did notice he was gone.
Okay.
Because I have social anxiety, so I like pick up when something isn't right. So I noticed he was gone, and I was like, dang, he left. Okay. But we ended up like moving from Griff's and going to Big Woody's, and it wasn't until like Big Woody's was about to close that like, you know, they're kicking everybody out. Like in Chesapeake Square, that one be lit. Well, or used to be, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's Brittany and Quinn, y'all.
Yeah, so
Jackie Chan.
So like,
Yeah.
so like as they're kicking everyone out, like I bump into him. I'm like, you're that Asian dude that pissed me off earlier. And he was like, yeah, I do your nail, honey. And so like we go outside, we all take like a group selfie or whatever, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a picture with you. And so like we take a selfie, and like on the day that we met, we always take that same picture every year.
That's cute.
And so I got his number from like, oh, you want me to send this to you? And I sent it to him.
Yeah.
That's just what it, but we were also drunk. So.
Yeah.
But it just worked out, and we just kept talking, and like the crazy thing is, because he made me so angry.
You remembered.
Yeah.
Like, not just remembering, but I wasn't expecting anything from him. It's like, oh, this could be one of like my homeboys, because I'm a tomboy at heart. And we just couldn't get away from each other. And we spent every day together, and it's like, oh, I guess we're dating.
Yeah, so 4 years and 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see.
So Jocelyn. So Jocelyn is next. Okay. So you and Alberto, you said y'all started dating in high school.
We started dating in high
school.
school.
So I mean, were you even dating other? And you from Portsmouth?
Girl, I dated. He's not my first.
Okay.
I've dated 2 light-skinned parents. One parent was white, one parent was black.
So
and then I've dated like black guys, dark-skinned guys. I'm all around the spectrum. It never really mattered like what the race was. To me, it's kind of like the connection you get with the person. To me, it's not necessarily like the race. If we vibing out and you know we got a good connection, then that's what matters to me. So no, he's not my first interracial relationship. He's like my 3rd.
Nice. See, that looked like high school.
That was in high school. That was in high school. I want to say that was the year he graduated.
Yes. So Vantrice, because I want, I had wrote this down, and I was just like the star. TJ brought you a star.
Yes.
Girl, talk about that.
What was that? I don't even remember the occasion.
You said
Maybe it was my birthday.
Okay.
I think it might have been like my birthday or Christmas.
So pull up Vantrice.
And
look at them!
Yeah. He gave me like the certificate, and I'm like,
he named the star after you.
yes.
Oh, love that. Love that.
And like we own it, and he's like, hey, I brought you a star. And I'm like, first of all, wait a minute, hold up, pause. How do you purchase a star?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even know that this is a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
It is.
And when I saw it, I was just like, oh my God, he's the best. Yes, because I always, I knew you could do that. So yeah, and I just saw it, and I was just like, yes.
Like at all. But then I told you I was like so unemotional. So like on the inside, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. But outside, I was like, oh, that's cool. Thank you.
And was this when y'all were dating?
Yes, it was when we were
Okay.
dating. So yeah, he presented it to me, and then he told me, he was like, we can actually like go see it. Like we go to like the
Yeah, had a little
planetarium or
telescope.
something.
That's so dope.
So yeah, and he brought me an elephant. He adopted me an elephant.
What?
Yes.
That's cute.
Where?
That's my favorite animal.
Yes.
It's in Africa.
Is it Africa? Oh.
Yeah.
So
We can
y'all-
actually go see it.
Y'all gotta
Have
take a
y'all,
trip
or are
and
you going
see
to?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have y'all visited already?
No,
or you
we
going
haven't been
to?
to Africa.
So you're gonna go see your baby?
Yes.
Y'all have to.
And it's like this
cute.
thing online where you get to see videos, and it's like blog updates every day of the elephant.
Aw.
And the elephant's name is Toma. So it's like the first couple letters of his name, because his name is Thomas.
Okay.
Okay.
So like that's why he picked that one.
Aw.
And he always gets like super sentimental gifts and stuff.
I
So he's
love
so thoughtful.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what's your husband's race?
He is Portuguese,
Mm-hmm.
but technically he's white.
Girl, I was like, oh wait, you're like he white.
His license says he's white.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess his nationality is white. I
White.
mean, no, Portuguese, but his race is white.
White. Okay.
Does that make
gotcha.
sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And Quinn is
He's Filipino, so he's Asian.
yes. And I was telling them like when we first got here, people was just like, yeah, no, Filipino is black. Like she shouldn't even be here because her man is, and he from Portsmouth. No, he is a black Portsmouth guy. But anyway, but he's still in the Asian family. Okay?
Yeah, no, I mean, because if you were to see his parents, you would be like, oh, no. Like,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the stuff he gets away with are, like, people probably let slide. If they met his parents, they'd be like, hold on, wait. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, they're Asian as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
And Alberto,
He's Mexican.
Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it being in a Mexican, Filipino, like, and a Portuguese or white? How is it around their families? How is well, you said that his family wasn't as accepting of you.
Nah.
How was TJ's family?
His family was loving from like day one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't his first black girlfriend.
Okay.
So that was like it wasn't anything.
It wasn't
new to them.
uncommon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they are just like really kind people.
Mhm.
And like I said, they're from Hawaii.
Oh,
So
yeah. So
Hawaii
they
is a
see that
big-
all the time.
Yeah.
So we
it's
had,
making
so shout out to Darianne. She had commented on one of the posts and she just said, hold on, let me see if I can find it. But you can continue. I'm going to just see if I can find it.
They were just very accepting of me, like, from the jump. And I've never had, like, any problems with them or anything. They're
Okay.
always, like, super kind.
Nice.
Food is a little different.
What kind of food?
tastes like?
Well, they eat a lot of meat. And
Oh,
a lot of
yeah,
pork
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And that
Yeah.
every time, like, we have, like, a cookout or something, like, they have to make me something special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
So
yeah.
they make me, like, shrimp or something.
My mama said, I want to star. Let me call Tony right now. I know that's right, Mom. Go ahead and get your star because I definitely want one. And somebody said, Fats, adopt me an elephant. Aww. Yes. So, Jocelyn, how was Alberto's family?
His family is nice. When I first met them, he low-key set me up because the first time I met his family was at his graduation party.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Hawaiian themed. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. So I'm like, you didn't tell me, your parents were going to be there. I assumed, like, they threw the party, come pick you up or whatever. After that, no, they were all there. I'm over here in like short shorts and a crop top because
she from Portsmouth. Don't forget y'all.
Like,
she from Portsmouth.
Oh, okay. Like if you would have let me know they would have been there, I would have put on something.
I would have came themed ready.
Because I'm glad I didn't wear what I was going. So I'm thinking like, oh, okay, Hawaiian theme, like bathing suits and stuff. I was gonna have on like a bathing suit top and some shorts. I'm like, I'm so glad I changed.
A coconut bra.
I'm so glad I did not get So it was never like an issue with that. Yeah, it's like the norm. It's a whole. So I love that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's good to come from.
And I don't think I was his first black girlfriend. So
yeah, well, and you
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Y'all met at where? What
Green
school?
Run.
Green
Run.
You said you had moved to North Virginia Beach. Okay, and I mean, I just feel like Quinn's family would be accepting of you had it not been a whole situation.
Yeah,
prior.
and then also like eventually I got to the point like almost 2 years into our relationship, and I was pregnant at the time, and like they said some really harsh words to me, and I finally just lost it.
What they say?
Girl, it was like.
Did they call you a nigga?
Nah,
Oh, wow.
nah.
That's the line.
Don't
No.
cross that
Ain't
one.
gonna have no
That's the
family.
line. Like, I hope they never cross. But it was the week of his divorce, and it had like came out that I was pregnant because his ex-wife used to stalk me, right?
Ooh, okay.
Like, yeah, like fake pages and everything. So like I could be talking, my friends could be posting like on my Facebook.
Who has the energy to do that though? Like that's just so much.
And
Some people
Aquarius.
really do. You
And
said Aquarius.
And Aquarius.
I'm weak.
And Aquarius. And Aquarius. But and so like, and then she told them, and we were like moving into our brand new like own separate places, but
yeah.
whatever. And they sat us down and was like, as long as we live, we never want to see her shadow and like nothing to do with the baby.
Oh my God.
And then after that, like I've never, like I just, yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool.
And so, and that was that was
like.
like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, the thing I learned about Asians is they sweep a lot of stuff under the rug. Like it never even happened.
Like you don't talk about it, you don't
Really?
apologize. It's like, ooh, next time we meet, oh hey.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, given how much I love him, I can do it. Because I know they won't bring it up. Like, it won't ever come up unless I bring it up. So, like, I will do it for him.
Okay.
But it makes it hard. And I feel
just
like...
knowing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it extremely hard.
Yeah. So, I mean... It is what it is.
They
Well,
ain't gotta
yeah.
love you.
Exactly.
No, they really don't.
Exactly.
But
They
that's
really
a
don't.
relationship
Right.
with you and him, not necessarily them.
Yeah.
Like if y'all were to move away somewhere, it's like it's the two of y'all. It's not
Yeah.
you married to his family or you with his family.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and like given how much like he loves me and he's always stood up for me, so don't like it's never a like he just let his parents like he would go the fuck off.
That's the best.
Like
part,
he
when they stand
always
up for
went
you.
the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, and it's to the point where like throughout the years and they're like Asians, Filipinos, they're very, very close. Like he's turned into the black sheep because he just can't.
He's not accepting all of
Yeah,
it.
like he's never liked it. So
Has been any point or any type of situation where y'all men had to stand up, like I guess for your blackness or respect or anything, or you on the opposite end or felt like disrespected by anybody because of y'all being in an interracial relationship?
I would say for me, it was the other way around. Me having to take up for him.
Okay.
And I would say my mom, not really my dad. My dad pretty chill, but my mom trying to be like controlling of certain situations and trying to badmouth him. And I'm like, this is my husband now. Like it's a whole nother ball game. Your husband come first before you or anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you took that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's either you're gonna have to accept it or just I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But he come before anybody. So if anybody gotta go, it's gotta be you.
Exactly.
And that was like a hard thing to go through with
Your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How was that relationship kind of after that? Was she funny
better.
or okay?
Better.
Yeah.
Because like she said with your boyfriend's parents, how they kind of sweep stuff under the rug.
Yeah.
I think black people do that too.
Yeah.
Because you can have it out over the phone, say whatever you want, but then when you see each other,
What's on that potato salad in there? That's the apology. That's the apology. Go ahead and get you a piece of that cake. You trying to be nice to me, but okay.
That's how she apologize. But now I had to have a lot of hard talk.
That's what somebody said. They said now that is similar to the African American community because we sweep stuff under the rug also.
Apologizing is like a hard thing for people to like.
A lot of people don't apologize.
Like it's really hard. Exactly.
I got you on that question. Definitely, most definitely. So, is there a time where you?
Well, I've never had to stand up for him with my family. There were differences as far as like his family is very laid back and chill, and mine's kind of like at school, like grades are important. I got a call from your teacher, like get that shit together, XYZ, blah blah blah. So my mom, I wouldn't say she was crazy strict, but she always like, who you hanging out with, where you gonna be, what time.
She wanted to know.
That. Like she wants to know to make sure you know I'm safe and whatnot. And his family's kind of just like, oh, that was a foreign concept to them because they're kind of just like, well, let me know if you coming home or not. You know who you staying with and kind of that. So not any extreme arguments or anything like that, but just like with stuff like that. Because I'm like, well, my mom's a little stricter, yours is a little straight, laid back, and then that's cool and all, but she couldn't, like, his family didn't understand, like, stuff like that. So it's kind of just like, oh, well, why is she calling? Like, why is she calling a whole bunch? Like, why does she have to leave right now? Or XYZ? Because when I would, like, go visit, we would go, like, hang out at his aunt's house. His aunt's, like, 45 minutes to an hour away. And they have the worst service. So I was like, I'm not getting phone calls, text messages, or anything like that. Like, I have to sit in a certain part, have my phone up a certain way to get signal over there. So, you know, my mom, being like a black woman, like in, you know, society, she's worried she can't get in touch with me and stuff like that. And they didn't really, like, understand.
Them white people trying to kill my baby. Them Mexicans, you know they get them machetes and cut people up and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we know.
Yeah, exactly. So it was definitely like a conversation that had to be had.
Yeah. So we have 2 questions from, shout out to my girl Tawana. Me and her had met at Krispy Kreme when I used to work there. She said, so we change our hair a lot. What does the booze say about that? Because Vantrice, you are not, well, all of you ladies are natural. All of you ladies are natural. And I know Vantrice will come with the curls, with the, but so with Jocelyn.
I had a wig on yesterday, so.
You did. Yes.
So he doesn't really care, but he has a favorite hairstyle.
Okay. What's his favorite hairstyle?
He loves my puff.
Okay.
And I'm like,
what is it about the puff?
I have no clue.
It's just so cute. Like,
it's a pineapple.
The pineapple, exactly.
But that is his favorite hairstyle. Like, he doesn't want me to be bald. Like, he don't want me to come in here because I went through it with my hair. I was about to shave it off again. Yeah. I've been there too.
That video. Girl, I was like, I couldn't. Oh my goodness. We know. Naturals know.
Yeah.
This is struggle.
Yes. So what about Quinn? How does he feel about your hair?
So like, and Quinn's a jokester, so he loves the Frederick Douglass. And what that is, so what the Frederick Douglass is like when I take like my weaves or whatever out, like he helps me detangle and twist my, like he helps me do my hair.
Yes,
but
girl.
like, yeah, he helps me. He gets the scalp and all of that. Yeah.
TJ too.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got pics and videos of that.
Good. But yeah, that's one of his like favorite natural styles. But like my hair, when I put in like 2, like the Powerpuff buns, yeah, he loves those. He loves those. Nice. He loves my natural hair.
Yes.
For some reason.
Well, I switched my hair up, the color, weaves, like everything.
Yeah.
He's seen it all. So he actually really prefers my natural hair. He loves my natural hair. He loves when I wears it out. He doesn't really particularly care the style. He just loves my hair.
Right.
I'm like a 4C. So he loves when I play with my hair in general. I I like to switch it up. I don't particularly want to dye my hair, so that's why I do like the different colors, weaves, wigs, crochet, all of that. I literally try everything.
Yeah, you probably switch your hair up like almost every week, every other week or something.
I try to.
Unless it was braids.
Like I get bored. I want to try things. I've tried.
Girl, Jocelyn coming there looking like Storm, looking like Nicki Minaj with a pink wig. Yes.
Like
yes,
we
she
used
did.
to get like new people at work. I'm like, oh, hey, my name is Jocelyn. You might not recognize me in a few weeks because my hair is gonna change, but it's okay, girl. You know. I'ma just still say, hey, it's cool. Like, it's to the point I've schooled him on so much because he has questions. Like, when you're dating like somebody that's not your race, he has a lot of questions about like my hair. Why do I do this? Why do I do that? Like, we can't use the same hair products and stuff like that. Like, we've had conversations where I explain everything. It's to the point he can spot a wig, a lace front, a mile wig, because I just schooled him. Like, he knows. He just knows. He's like, is that a wig over there? And I'm
oh,
why do we be sad?
So he'll go to people, like, mostly like his kids, his students.
Yeah.
He'll be like, you ain't do your edges today.
Get later
Or he'll be like, I see that grid on your wig. You ain't got no concealer. And I'm like,
no.
You ain't supposed to know all of that.
Nah, but now he do. And he can call him out because since you think you on that in a bag of chips, girl, get that lace.
Then you think he's going to high school? Like, he's about to start.
Yeah, he's moving up to the high school.
Oh, yeah, he needs to get, because high school girls now. Yeah.
Oh, he
going to check him. He going to check him.
Yeah, because look, he went
Teach the kids.
He got plenty for him. Oh, wait. So the next question was, so when you are out in public, mainly around black people, do they feel uncomfortable, like, with the black men? You know, do people feel uncomfortable when they see you out in your interracial relationships, being black women? Do you get the stares, and who is it mainly from?
No.
For me, I would say mostly from black men. They won't say anything because I'm a little big. He look a little.
Yeah, he look like he probably karate chop.
Yeah.
They ain't got the stuff because he look like he work out every day.
He a little
like he
bad,
do push-ups on his.
Like, let me not get on his bad side. I don't want no smoke.
Right.
And he will. He will shut it down.
No smoke.
Yeah.
But I've never had anyone like come up to me and say anything. Or it's usually just looks. That's pretty much it.
Gotcha. You?
So from being like a waitress and like working in the nightlife, like me and Quinn do everything. Like it's hard for us to be apart. So he would come like as I would be working and being and just hang out. And so like being a bottle girl, bartender, waitress, like he'll literally see like people hit on me. And I've never been ashamed of my relationship. I'll be like, I got a boyfriend. Like, why are you even talking to me? Like, do you want a drink? Can I help you? And I'll be like, he's right there. And like black men always feel like because they look at him and like, oh, he's Asian, like I could get you. And I hate that part. Like I hate like black men in the industry that I work with, like they'll dismiss the fact that they like he's
that you have a man.
Like that I have a man.
That's your man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I've never liked
I'm
it.
better. I could you could do way better with me.
Yeah, but it's mainly men. Like it's mainly men. Everyone else don't care. Yeah, everyone else doesn't care.
So I've never experienced it with black men. But like if we go to like a Hispanic like Mexican restaurant, that's when we get the stares. That's when, you know, everybody's running their mouth. So he speaks Spanish a little bit, but not like a whole lot. We both took Spanish when we were in high school, so I'm always listed in everything. So I've had a few times where I've had to check a few ladies because I'm kind of just like, just because you're speaking in a different language does not mean I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh yeah, he did come with me. Like, is there a problem? Like, what's up?
Right.
So I don't necessarily get it from my race, but
His race.
His race.
Yeah, and I can imagine.
Yeah, there's always the stares because, like, if you've met a Hispanic woman, they're very vibrant, full of energy, and I feel like black women are the same.
Yeah.
So you know, I always get the looks, the glare. So look me up and down. I'm like, I know I look cute. Like, thank you. Right. You want to take a picture?
Yeah. And that's Jocelyn, y'all. Yeah. She from Portsmouth. All right.
I'm just
don't want y'all to forget that.
Like, what's the problem?
Yes. Right. So we have another question. So my sister, she said, What are the views on the Black Lives Matter movement? Do you find yourself educating them often, educating your spouses often, your significant others?
I don't want to say educating, but we have a lot of conversations about it.
Okay. And what are those conversations like?
Positive.
Okay.
And ways to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because he's worked in the Black community for so long, he's worked in Norby for 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been in it, and he kind of knows things that goes on. He's always looking for ways to help.
Mm-hmm.
Just like now, he started like his own thing where we got a list of kids that were like underprivileged,
mm-hmm.
and we collected a lot of money from like Cash App and gift cards, and he like personally went to their homes and delivered them.
Nice.
So
nice.
He started the free lunch thing in Norfolk.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Really?
Yeah. So he's always been like trying to help the community.
Yeah.
We live in Norfolk.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
So-
It just makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
Help your community where you live.
Right.
Let's start. So we're going to start somewhere. Let's start where we live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's just the educating part would be more for like his family and stuff because they were kind of more on the all lives matter train because they didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to kind of like school them on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always just together.
Yeah.
On the same
accord.
page.
Yeah.
And we just have a lot of talks.
Yeah.
A lot of talks about it on ways that it could be different.
Okay.
And how we can, change.
Gotcha.
And get other people on board with us.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
I like
That's
that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Jocelyn.
It is.
So, his best friends are Black.
Mm-hmm.
He went to I want to say middle school with them. So so he's already aware of everything that's going on always. So he's very protective. So he's kind of just well, let me know when you get there, let me know when you're on your way. I want to make sure that you're good, when I'm not with you or, even if you're hanging out with your friends, whatever. So, I wouldn't say we have disagreements. Yeah, I educate him on some things, but he's very aware of what the world is like.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's his family. So it's never we have to have a big conversation or argument or anything like that. There's not a situation where me and his mom go somewhere if somebody feels like they're going to disrespect me and she not say something or vice versa. For instance, there was this one time this Black man was getting his face and I'm hold up, I might have to go to jail.
Okay.
That's not what we're about to do here today. Cause no, I'm gonna need you to check yourself. One, you're a grown man, getting up in a little lady because she's short, space or whatever. It don't really matter what the conversation is about. Respect. You need to calm it down. Take some steps back. Remember, what your gender is, and have the conversation. I was we're not gonna do all of that. So it's vice versa. So they're all aware of the world we live in today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what about you, Brittany?
Quinn's right there with me. Given what I do with my job title or being a business owner, I'm always on my phone. I'm always plugged in, and naturally, with as much as we talk and communicate, I'm telling him he's mainly the only person I have to talk to. So he'll be with me at protests. He understands all of it. And I even get worried because he wants to be at the front. Stuff pops off, he wants to be right there. And even it was an incident where we went out one time and we were with a whole bunch of Filipinos. I brought my homegirl who brought her Black dude she was talking to.
Yeah.
He get into it with, we were out at Bayside, Norfolk.
Yeah.
After the bar, a whole bunch of white dudes get into it with the one Black guy because he had a really nice car and they tried to say it wasn't his car.
Yeah.
Tried to jump him. Ooh. And then I didn't realize it was going on. All I see is Quinn just run up to some white dude and punch him, and it was the one Black guy.
Did you jump in the fight? That's
yes, and I was running.
Okay.
Quinn ended up breaking his finger. He has a plate in his finger for life. He can't even bend his finger for the rest of his life because he was not on my watch.
That's not what we're doing here. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had to get stitches and all of that. I remember, and it's been so many instances where he takes up for people, and I've always respected it, but I've always gotten really, really upset with him because I felt that might be how I lose him one day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's always, like, when I was working at Dillard's, he would just be up there chilling with me, and he would see someone stealing, and he would try to
Boy,
get
you
him.
are not loss prevention. I'm gonna need you to go KOA.
No, like, and he just would want to get him, like, he would chase him out the mall into the parking garage. And it's like,
tell Quinn man his business.
Not in my baby's store.
yes, but
not
like,
on my baby's watch. Right.
and like,
Try
it
to
really
come out her
does.
paycheck or something.
Like, I've always appreciated it, but you know, the way he rides for, like, you know, just one, he feels like everyone should be treated equally.
Yeah.
And then recognizing that not only am I black, but he has a black little girl. Like, his little girl is black. Like, why y'all treating him like this? Because so he worries, and you know, it concerns me.
Absolutely.
But I love it.
And my mom said, "Wow, a lot of children benefited from the free lunches, so that is awesome."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That was a blessing.
Yes,
Shout out to your
absolutely.
husband.
So listen, we are gonna go there, and we talked about it. That was like the first thing that we said. So we're gonna talk about sex, okay? So you said the question that you like literally hate the most is
it pink?
yes. So is it? What color is it? What color? What's the color? Pick a color.
Like I said when we were talking before, it's not like bubblegum pink.
Mm-hmm.
Like how people think. Like I don't know what kind of pink people think it is.
Right.
Like
Oink,
like
pink,
a
pink,
neon
stink.
pink.
I don't know.
It's just like
Flamingo.
I describe it as flesh pink.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe
So like
it.
if he's blushing or like just regular complexion.
But he doesn't
But you
blush.
said
He's
light
kind of
skin.
tan.
Yeah.
I would say it's comparable to a light skinned man.
Okay.
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 Yes.
It'd be because he's not white.
Yeah.
He's
He's
Portuguese.
a little tan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it ain't neon pink.
Right.
It ain't raw meat pink.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
And you with the Asian, so you have like two little stereotypes.
Yeah, they always say like Asian men are small, and look, so with that stereotype being a thing, I was like, okay, if it's like a little bit smaller, I expected it,
Right.
but
I'm
I didn't expect what I
My
got.
sister said like, let's talk.
Nah, like I didn't expect what I got. I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared. It scared me.
Look, Jocelyn was like, oh, okay.
No, like it scared me.
Because it is, if we're being honest. You're like, oh, okay, you date an Asian man, like, ooh, girl.
You have an expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see something that exceeds beyond that, you're like, hold up, time out.
You're like,
Yeah,
Wait a
exactly.
minute.
Nah, it scared me more than
Bring
a
it
black
back.
man.
I mean, honestly, it'd be like
Yeah.
that sometimes, and it sucks that other races are like generalized
Yeah.
by
Because you say you watched a documentary
Mhm.
and
Yes.
it comes to da-da-da-da.
Indians have the smallest penises.
yeah.
Ooh.
The Indians, all right? And not not those ones, but the ones that, the other ones.
From
that,
actual India.
India.
The ones that get the
Exactly.
curry.
The
So
one
if
that
you're going to date
They got the bomb
interracially
too,
date,
though.
just make sure that you take in consideration. Okay, ladies? All right. Because they might not know nothing about the motion in the ocean. All right? Okay. Jocelyn.
Same complexion as his body.
Alberto.
Like, it's not pink. It's not, like, crazy dark. Same complexion as his body.
Same
It's
complexion.
flesh color. You know?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's flesh color. I don't really know if there's any stereotypes about Mexicans in there.
I don't think so.
I would assume
I never
not.
read
Well, I heard they were very
No.
fertile.
Yeah, I did hear that. I
Yes,
did
because
hear
his
that.
brother had 2 kids, and they're like, they probably conceived them about the same time. They're like a year apart.
Oh, wow.
Well,
So
I mean,
one's
that-
3, one's 4, one's going on 4, and one's 2 going on 3. They're like they're a week apart.
That's my sister, the one that want to let's talk.
Yeah.
Yes, because Taj is 2 and Sailor is 1.
I was
When
like,
Sailor
yes.
turns 2, Taj turns 3. January 3rd and February 24th.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just now starting to celebrate like their birthdays together because
Yeah.
it was there's. So my birthday's in July, my man's birthday is in July. So literally every weekend
Girl, we
in
will always
July
celebrate our birthdays
is a
together.
birthday.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they're
Exactly.
just now starting
The
to
whole
celebrate
month.
their
The
birthdays
whole
together.
month.
Yeah.
Month is lit.
The entire month, absolutely. So how is the sex, ladies? How is it? Is it great? I mean, or is that something that we just can't talk about? But how is it? Is it great?
Sex
See,
is
mine
great.
don't.
Head
Sex
game
is-
is out of this world.
Out of this world. You
Yeah.
said hair gay out of this
Hair
world.
gay.
It wasn't.
Strong.
You don't get married.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's
You
Yeah,
don't
that's-
tie yourself to that for the rest of your life.
Exactly, and
Right.
that's why I just seen this comment on Facebook, and I was just like, I'm so sick of hearing this this question. It was like, if a person doesn't sexually please you, do you step out? Like, yeah, of course. Like, why would you even stay with a person that doesn't
Exactly.
sexually satisfy you? Next question, please.
I feel like, one, do you know what you like? Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know what they like. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, you can't please me. But I'm like, well, you can't even direct them to tell them what you want.
Yeah,
Like, if you can't tell them what you want to please them, how do you expect them to know how to please you?
exactly. Yeah,
Just
that
like a
is true.
relationship is communication, sex is
Everything is a
communication. You should be open
communication,
to trying
yeah.
things. I was like, if you're willing, like, I feel like if you've tried and then it doesn't work out, and y'all just aren't getting it there, then that's fine.
Right.
But I'm like, at least try. Like, don't be like, oh, we done had sex 2 times and it's whack. Like, nah, I'm off this. Like,
And that's where the communication comes
because
into
to me, it's kind of just
Yeah.
like, so when you were a virgin and you first had sex, you think, you was hitting it all right. No, you had no idea what you were doing.
I had no idea.
No idea what you were doing, and
Exactly.
you needed to practice. I was like, why not practice with your partner?
Okay.
Like, to know what they like, to figure out what they like, and
Right.
vice versa.
How
Like,
was
so
the
y'all can please each
communication
other.
like, as far as when what I do like or what I don't like and all that stuff, or stuff that they would do that you be like, no, I don't like that. Please don't ever do that again. Like, how is that?
I would say easy based on your relationship,
Mm-hmm.
because we have a very open relationship. Like, we literally talk about everything,
Mhm.
even when it's uncomfortable, like stuff we don't really want to talk about. We talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, we just make ourselves, and I feel like that is important in having a successful relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't like something, I'm telling them I don't like it. If you don't like
Yeah.
something, I'm saying I don't like it.
Yeah.
And that's where,
Nobody's
like,
a mind reader.
Same.
right.
Just wanted
And
more
if you
information.
aren't working together, then either you don't have good communication skills. That's good. Thank you. Or you just don't have the chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think my necklace can broke. Okay.
I feel like chemistry.
Or you just whack. And
Yeah.
you just ain't gonna work with nobody.
Absolutely. Brittany?
So, damn, what was the question? I was worried about your necklace.
As far like communication.
Oh,
wise,
so
like-
communication wise, yeah, same with you. We have a open line of communication. Even if, like, for the rest of the day we might feel some type of way about like what the other person said, it's cool.
Mhm.
And it's always been like that since we first started dating. Like, our first kiss was like awkward as fuck. Like, it was awkward as fuck because like we were really into the friendship thing. And then it just turned into one night, like, I love to cook. I was cooking for him and I was like, I could do this. So from that point, we were in a relationship. So we've worked on it like, okay, I guess we have sex. So like, it's always been awkward like at first. And then it just transitioned into like, we learned each other and like what
Right.
we like and what we don't like.
Mhm.
And we just went from there.
Exactly.
And it's been like, bomb.
And if you really love somebody, you pay attention to how they react to things that you do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just like pretty much just learn their body.
Yeah.
Right,
Absolutely.
right.
I feel like it's good to be open-minded because you can't say you don't like something if you've never tried it.
Yeah.
True.
It is true.
Like the willingness to try, something that they've seen and they want to try or like
Right.
reenact or something. I feel like that's like a big part because then it's like, oh, well, we're gonna do the same thing in the bedroom all the time. Like that's
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Like let's try some things, let's buy some things, let's do it on the fucking door and like
Yeah.
let's try
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of
absolutely.
the day, like, it's just y'all. Who y'all gonna tell?
Sometimes gravity's left the building. Okay. Sex on the ceiling. All right. Let's do it. Take
Yeah.
me higher.
I mean, cause like, who you
Hey,
gonna tell?
man.
He gonna tell if it's between y'all two.
Exactly.
Like-
Exactly. Well, girls talk. Girls tell their girlfriends.
Girl-
I don't
right.
know
Girls
about-
talk- yeah.
Girls
I
tell
mean,
their
we
girlfriends.
girls
are
I
talking.
don't
The
know
girls
about
are
guys
okay.
do, but
Yeah.
girls, you chat. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think certain people have certain limits. So where, as a married woman, where do you cut that off as far as what you do share and what you don't share? To your girlfriends, to your parents, just like, what, because, they be like, some stuff, you just talk to God.
Right. I would say just leave stuff to the imagination.
Okay.
Give a generalization
Okay.
of it, but not specific details.
Gotcha.
Because everybody don't even know.
Everybody don't need to know. Yeah.
And that's what keeps your marriage together.
Absolutely.
When you keep certain people out of it.
Yeah. All right. 'Cause that's a word now. Come on. We done heard it before. All right. So we got to stay true to it. All right. So I had somebody to ask a question, and they said, do you date outside your race as a way of maybe dominance or maybe having some sort of like control in the relationship? Like, it's because some people date outside of their relationship because they probably feel like, you know, I may not be able to get this or be able to do that. So,
no, I wasn't like on the hunt for a white man.
yeah.
It just kind of like I fell into that situation. Like I said, I had just got out of a long-term relationship, and basically like I literally tripped and fell into this relationship.
Yeah.
Like we were just like on a whim type, oh hey, you cute, so hey, what's up? And then now we're married. It wasn't like I was just looking for someone outside of my race.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I've never gone into a relationship based off of like what their ethnicity is. For me, it's a connection. Like, you know, like when you first meet somebody, like if you get like a friend atmosphere or whatever, and you're like, ooh, like I'm interested, I want to, you know, see what he's about or what he's working with. Like, to me, it's all about that. It's about the vibe, you know, the connection, and kind of like going out, seeing them interact with their friends, your friends, because I feel like it's a big part to see how like not only how they interact with you, but how they interact, you know, with your people, your friends, your family. Because if they're like cool with you and they're kind of just like, oh, shady to like who you cool with, then it's like a no. Like if it's good vibes all around, that's all that matters to me.
Right.
It's not necessarily like out of control, because I feel like black women, we have a stereotype, you know, we're you know, crazy, controlling, like angry black woman syndrome or whatever.
Right.
Like I don't want somebody to put that on me. I don't like that title on me, so I don't put, you know, other stereotypes on other people. I'm about, you know, what they bring to the table, you know, my interactions with them, not, you know, what I hear about a race in general.
Right. I agree with everything she said.
Perfect.
And you shouldn't limit yourself. Like I don't think you should not date somebody because of their race.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because like you can just walk your blessings. You don't know.
That could be the love of your life, and you never know because you never gave them a chance.
And I think that's pretty much basically where I wanted to get with the whole interracial relationship thing. Like, just to not limit yourself just because of, you know, what people have done in the past and what people may think, or, you know, don't bring nobody home that can't use my brush. You know what I mean? We done heard that. I know we done heard that before, you know. So, and I just think that it's just being open-minded, because like you said, you know, people saying you getting out of a relationship and entering one, you could have literally blocked your blessings because you literally have met the man of your dreams.
Yes. Yeah. Beyond my dreams.
Beyond, exactly. They probably exceeded anything that you ever thought that you even deserved.
I didn't even know a person like him was like possible. And like it sounds like cheesy, but like it's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy that like I'm in that situation.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yes, because I was like, Vantrice?
Exactly.
From Maryland with a white guy?
Exactly.
And
everyone's reaction.
What? I was like, and I was like, when I was telling people, I was like, if y'all ever meet Vantrice, I was like Vantrice is from Maryland, y'all.
From Maryland.
Like, man, she with a white guy. Like, I would have never thunk it.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it. I think it's the most beautiful thing ever. I really, and I just like I can feel the love, like when I see you posting. I just feel it. I be laughing. I just be like, I know they be having so much
I feel like
fun.
that's what it's about. Like you can tell when like two people really connect, because you can be in a room with two people who really connect. You're like, dang, like they would be perfect together. Or dang, like I really feel the love, even though they ain't talking to me. You know, I really feel the love. Like that's, I feel like, what it's really all about.
Gotcha.
It is crazy. And even like whenever we meet new people, it's like us together, it's like people want to be our friends. Yeah. Like they want to hang out with us.
Yeah, you guys seem so cool.
Like everywhere we go, like I tease them, I be like, everybody want to be your best friend. Like, dang. Because it's for real.
Nice, nice. So anything else that you ladies want to? Okay, wait a minute. So we have one last question. because we are going like a little bit over an hour. It says, do you, it doesn't even feel like it, do it, y'all?
No.
It
No.
says, do you feel that other races such as white, Asian, Hispanics are more sensitive than black men?
Yes.
Mm.
Like we were saying earlier before we started recording,
Yeah.
like they don't have that ego.
Yeah.
They don't
okay.
have expectations either.
Mm-hmm.
Even down to like, you know, your hair, how you dress. I would say with the black guy, like if we're going somewhere, they would expect you to dress a certain way or look a certain way, play a certain part. Oh, black women are supposed to feed me this. They're supposed to make me this kind of meal or clean this and do that. And in the relationship that I'm in now, I don't know if it's because he's white or what, but it's more of like a team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's more of a
Absolutely.
team.
Yeah, because you know we were just talking about the things that he do. Like your man is a carpenter. He can build things. He can build you a house and all that
Do it
stuff.
all, carpenter, gardening.
and so all of that, and so is Brittany. And is he handy?
He is.
Very
And if
handy.
he can't, he's willing to look it up. If he feels like he can do it without like messing it up, then he will. But if not, his family is very social. So if they kind of like, if he knows somebody that can help, he has no problem asking because he don't want to fuck it up because he don't want to fix it.
Yeah.
But I would say so.
And basically before we started recording, you said that the black man sometimes have way too much pride.
Too much pride.
And they can't be, set aside their pride to be like, because something may not seem cool or no.
Right.
And I had brought up, I don't know if some of y'all had seen the video, but I had saw a video that came across Instagram. There was a black guy recording his black girlfriend change a tire and was telling her he didn't know how to change a tire, called AAA, and she literally like, why is you recording?
That's
come help
crazy.
me. And
Yeah.
he didn't even get out to even initiate, even help. Like, let's just
That's
see.
crazy.
Let's just even try, so. And yes, my mom said this was a beautiful topic. Thank you, Mom. I'm glad that I had it, y'all. So we are going like a little bit over an hour. So we're just gonna go ahead and wrap things up. I might make this like a part 2 because I think this deserves a part 2.
I realize people have a lot of
more
questions.
Yeah, absolutely. So you all, again, make sure you all subscribe to This Is For My Ladies podcast, streaming on 12 podcast platforms, okay? Become a supporter of This Is For My Ladies for just $9.99 a month. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. This Is For My Ladies podcast on Instagram and Facebook. So just make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, share it, reshare, repost, tag your friends, tag your man,
Set up
tag
the
your man.
notifications.
Set up
for
the
next time
notifications.
she goes
Exactly.
live.
Do all of that, you all. So again, this is Jocelyn. That is Vantrice, and this is Brittany, you all. And I'm your host, Ticia The Diva. This is For My Ladies, and I am out.